Hello guys, so today I am at the rooftop again. So please let me know if the sound is okay and if you can hear me correctly. There is a little wind. Let me know if that is disturbing. So this year we are doing a review. I wish I carried a book because I'd written some of these things down. But the reason I'm sorry about that. So the reason I'm doing this is I have planned to do a 24-hour live stream, and unfortunately I cannot be able to do it today, and it has to be done tomorrow from 8 in the morning. And I hope you can hear me well. Please let me know in the chat if you can hear me well. So the thing that I want to do today is just a review of how the year has been, 2019, because it's the very last day of the year and a lot of things have happened this year. So I want to recount a little of what I can remember and where we've come from as a channel, where I've come from as a creator myself, and even just the ability to have come this far. So the first thing that I would need for you to do for me is let me know if the sound is okay, and let me know if you can hear me well. If you have any questions that you have for me, please place them in the chat, and then we can be able to talk a little more about what has happened in 2019. So this year started with grand plans. There were a lot of really grand plans that I had for the year, and one of them was growing this channel to 10,000 subscribers, and that finally happened on the 28th, which is 3 days ago. I'm really happy about that because then we're able to just reach that goal. So one of the things that, so I'd like to talk a little about the things I've learned from that. So one of the biggest things that I learned from the growth to 10,000 is the fact that consistency, yes, and we'll keep talking about consistency a lot. Consistency is really important to growth on YouTube. At the same time, sometimes just taking a break from creating content can be the reason why your content actually does well. So what happened for me is that at the end of July, I was preparing myself to actually quit my job, which I'll talk about a little later. But from July to, I think, end of September or in October, all through that period, I did not upload anything on YouTube. And coincidentally, that is the time that my channel actually grew. So tomorrow I'll actually show you the stats of the channel and what it actually took to, and the stats of this month. I did this number of subscribers, this number of views, this amount of money. And the moment that I stopped uploading, that's when the channel started to grow, and it has continued in that direction. I was also able to see which content was doing really well. And truth be told, that particular video is probably responsible for half of the subscribers that are on this channel. So most of the people who came on this channel have come in because of that video. And the thing for me, and the thing I noticed is that that is a content that really resonates with people. So you can expect to get at least 12 videos on that topic only, just business ideas and businesses that you can be able to start with different amounts of money and for different kinds of people, because then that is able to bring in a lot more people. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That is plans for 2020, which we'll talk about tomorrow. The next thing that happened is in August, I actually placed in my resignation at my office job. And what happened was, I always knew, like, I always had an idea that I would quit my job one day. I knew that it would be, they'll get to a time, I knew that it would get to a time when I would actually quit my job. I knew that. But I had no idea when that would actually be. I didn't know exactly this is the time when I'll quit my job or this is the thing I will do. But when the time came, it felt right at the time, and it was a good decision that I made. I quit the job, concentrating now on content creation and photography. So as we got closer to the end of the year, I've started to look at how can I be able to scale up what I'm doing and start collaborating with brands, start doing collaborations on the channel as well. We will be starting a podcast in 2020. So it will be in two forms. There'll be an audio podcast, which will have the whole session. If it's an hour or so, that's what we'll be doing. But we'll also do a video podcast on the channel. So I am going to be working with entrepreneurs and industry leaders just to find out their stories and to look for lessons that we can be able to learn from their stories and what they have done before and what their plans are for the future. Just being able to look in that direction. So another interesting thing that happened in 2019 is, and I don't share a lot about my personal life, but in 2019, I became a father of two, and it is really exciting. Now I have two daughters, and I'm really happy because then, I always wanted to have daughters. So I finally got the daughters that I always wanted. So once that has happened, I actually felt good about it. I really, I'm happy that they're healthy, they're growing really fast. One of them really looks like me with my dark chocolatey skin. But I'm really happy just to be able to grow a family. Is grow a family really the correct thing to say? Like, have a family and just being able to train the children in the way they should grow up. And what was exciting for me is the firstborn, she's 4 and some months. She started getting into praise and worship, which I really like doing myself because I involve myself a lot in church. So she joined me in praise and worship, and she loves singing. Of course, she hasn't gotten keys yet, but that doesn't matter. And then we're able to actually expose her to Christianity, expose her to church, and serving God as well alongside the parents. So that is really exciting for me. So another exciting thing for me this year was the fact that I was able to actually start going around in different places to teach about YouTube. So We've done a couple of sessions in Nairobi. We did one in Nakuru during the Lake International Pan-African Film Festival, where we had a session with university students, and we talked a lot about mobile journalism and how to create content using your mobile phone. Then we also went to Naivasha in Kabati. There's a group that's there who create a lot of content, and they were actually working on creating another film just using their phone. So that was really exciting to watch and really exciting to see, because then you're impacting people who are starting up, and that was really good for us. We did a number of sessions. I did did two in January with African YouTubers, Cameras Kenya and Talanta Institute, where we're now talking about the algorithm, how to get known in such. And at that time, the things that I was teaching were that was the first time that was the first session that I actually did in training. Then later, we started collaborations with CDI Gadgets, who have become friends to us as well, and they have actually helped this channel a lot. So one of the things that we are doing is this particular mic that I'm using, this one, is actually from them, and they have really supported us as a channel. The tripod as well that I'm using is also from them. So if you'd like to purchase them, then you can get them from them. And the content that we are creating is possible because of CDI Gadgets and the work that they are doing, because for them, their main aim is to enable creators like myself. So I'm able to actually create content. I'm able to actually save up on some of the things that I would have had to buy, because one of the things that is really important whenever you're using your phone is to actually have good audio. And in a place like this where I am at the rooftop, there's a lot of wind. So the mic actually helps to reduce the noise that's there, to actually just have a better audio experience for you. So those kind of partnerships are something that I look forward to actually creating many more of in 2020. The other exciting thing that happened for me in 2019 is I was actually able to open a photo studio. I will be doing a studio tour hopefully next week. I really hope I can remember and do a good studio tour. So we opened the studio in Thindigwa. It's in Kiambu Road. It's on Kiambu Road. It's in Thindigwa. So I will place the description of the place in the description. But this is where we are. This is where we'll be operating from, at least for the foreseeable future. It's a good community that's around here, and I keep meeting new people every time. So we'll be doing photo shoots from here, personal shoots, family shoots, product shoots as well will be done here in Thindigwa at the studio. So that's where you'll most likely find us. And then the YouTube channel will also operate from here. So what I'm trying to actually set up is one wall will actually be for the YouTube setup. The things that are remaining for the office is a carpet, just to reduce the echo in the room, and then we'll do a nice table and desk and chair for the person who will constantly be in the office. But we are really looking forward to exposing the studio to the rest of the world, to the rest of you, and you will be welcome to come in to the studio anytime that you are around. And you can actually come with your family, come yourself if you need portraits done, if you need that good passport photo done, come, because we need you to have good images. So 2019 for me, honestly, has been a lot of changes. That's the best way I can put it, because once I left my job, then I also joined an organization of business people, where now we exchange business every week. The organization is called Business Network International. So it's an international organization, and the thing that we do there is we constantly are looking for business for each other. And then the thing that really attracted me to the organization was the fact that there's only one person in a particular business per group. So for myself, since I do photography and video, there is no one else in that particular group who does photography and video. So anytime they see someone who needs my services, they'll refer them to me. If there is work that they want done in photography and video, they will let me know and I'll do it for them. And then for me, the same thing. So there's someone who deals with health supplements, there's someone who sells meat, there's someone who's a lawyer, there's an architect, there's a quantity surveyor, there's a security specialist, there's actually a security guard company, there's a clearing and forwarding company. So any time that you need particular services, you can actually get them from the group of friends that you have. So we help each other's businesses by giving our business to each other, and also looking for business among our friends, among our contacts, to give to each other. So that was really exciting for me, and it still remains to be something that I look to truly explore as 2020 comes, which is tomorrow. And another thing that happened in 2019 that was exciting for me, we finally did our reunion for the family on my dad's side. It had been quite a long time, and people have grown. There were people who were as tall as my knees, and now they are taller than me. So it was really exciting just to meet. And George, hi, how are you? So for me, it was just a good time for us as a family to come together, and that was really exciting for us, because we just got together, we ate, we laughed, we really laughed, and we just had a good time with each other. So the things I remember so fondly about family, about going to upcountry December, and it would be December 25th, and everyone would be around. Those are the things that I really missed, and this year at least we were able to actually do that. And we had such a good time together, because we could recount all those times that we were really small, playing hide and seek, doing all those things and just having fun those days. And now some of us have just gotten old. Now our children are the ones playing hide and seek. Maybe we should actually play hide and seek as adults. Maybe that would really help. But yeah, it was really exciting to just be together and have fun and do all these things. And for me, I feel family is really important, and family is really crucial in your life. If you actually want to succeed in business, in career, in all that you have to do, then you need your family to be around you. And just being around family makes everything worth it. Like, it doesn't make sense to be hustling every day, to be working at a 9 to 5 every single day, and then you don't have family to go back to. Not to dampen anyone who, like, everyone has a family, of course, but just being able to have a good family, someone that supports you, and having all that is a privilege that I have gotten to experience. And even having your extended family really happy for you, really supporting you in the things that you're doing is really good. And in a nutshell, that's been my 2019. I am tempted to do a list of the things I'm really excited about 2019. But this is what I'm planning to. So place your links in the comments of your channel if you want to get a channel review. I have a number that I already lined up, so that's what I will start with tomorrow at 8 a.m. So tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. on 2nd of January, hopefully we can be able to actually get there. But tomorrow, 24 hours from 8 a.m., I'm realistically saying 8 a.m. because at least I'll have slept enough from the kesha that we are going for today. So from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. So we'll be doing channel reviews. I will be letting you know the sponsors that have sponsored that particular live chat. And then as well, we will also do a look at 2020. What are the things that we are planning to do in 2020? And I will show you the process as I do it. So we'll have a whole 1 hour session where we can be able to actually unpack. And I'll share with you this, like I shared, it's at yearcompass.com, YEAR compass.com. So there's an A4 that you can be able to fill. So I will be filling it with you live so that you can be able to see how it's done, and then you can be able to do it as well. So we are filling in just to see what has happened in 2019 and then what we are planning to get done in 2020 so that we can be able to keep each other accountable. I think that is really important, especially in this space where we are content creators. Content creation is usually, this is my thing, this is what I'm going to do. I don't report to anyone, and that's really good. But accountability really helps, because then if you're not doing the things that you said you would do, then there's someone who's actually telling you, by the way, you had promised to do ABCD, kindly get it done, or how can we help you to get things done? So tomorrow we'll start talking about the things that we really need to happen in 2020 and the things that we need to manifest in 2020. And I'm really excited to talk about it. I even almost started talking about it right now. But let's just say tomorrow is the day to actually talk about this. So the plan for today is, once I'm done with this, I have to prepare myself for tomorrow. So tomorrow we are doing 24 hours of a live stream. So the thing I'm really trying to figure out is if this setup is going to be enough to just get it done and we can be able to actually do the whole stream just from the phone, or we need to move to a computer. Maybe we'd need to move to the laptop and have the camera set up because of the channel reviews that we'll be doing. I don't know why that word just disappeared from my head. So what has been your 2019 highlight? What's the one thing that has happened in 2019 that you're really excited about, that you really liked? Share with us in the comments. In 2020, there is going to be a lot of new things that are going to happen. We may be doing more regular live streams, because just to keep engaged with us as a community, trying to see how we can be able to grow as a people. And if you actually want to start your channel in 2020, then make sure you watch tomorrow's live stream, because I will actually do a deep dive into exactly what it takes to start a channel on YouTube, because that's a question that I keep hearing every day. Like, how can I be able to start a channel? What do I need in order to start a channel? So during that time, because we will have quite a lot of time available for us the whole day, so that's what we'll do tomorrow. So if you can, go get yourself a paper and a pen, so that you can be able to actually see exactly what we'll talk about tomorrow, so that you can be able to write down, make notes, write notes and take notes, and make notes, take notes and make notes. I was told there's a difference. So taking notes is when something is said, you actually write down exactly what was said. Like if I give you a strategy, you'd write down the strategy. But at the same time, while the live is still going on, when you have taken those notes, you've written down the things that I've said, you actually make notes where now you write down how you're going to do, or an idea that comes into your head on how to actually execute a particular thing that you've had that I've talked about. So tomorrow will be such a time where now you can be able to sit down, make notes, take notes, and we can have quite a good time together. So I am grateful, first of all, for each one of you. Anytime that you take off your schedule, anytime that you take time to watch the content that I've put on my channel, I do not take it for granted. Because of the fact that, you see, for me, it's not about the number of views that I can get. Views is good, and views is important, because again, it just builds your credibility, it just builds your name and your brand. At the same time, for me, what is more important for me is the impact that I would have now on you. What impact am I having on your content creation? Can I be able to be that one person that you can look at and say, by the way, I started my channel because of the encouragement that I got from Mumo's channel and Mumo's content? Because this year, when this year began, we were at 1,100 subscribers. We had just hit 1,000, and now we are at 10,100. So we have increased this year by 9,000 subscribers. It's really exciting. It's really exciting, by the way. Like, honestly, when I was starting the year, when I was saying I want to get to 10,000 subscribers, in your mind there's that, that small voice that tells you, oh, you're dreaming too much. It was there, and it's real, as in you feel like there's something that you need to work on really hard on it. And at the same time, I thought to myself, if I can be able to just speak, say it out loud, and talk and say, this is what I want to achieve, then maybe it would happen. And then I went back to the content that I had done in 2018 and looked at what was bringing in subscribers, what was bringing in new people to my content, what was doing well at that time. It wasn't doing as well as it is right now. But that time it was getting like 20 views a day, 30 views a day. And for me, that was really exciting. Like right now, when I'm getting 1,000 views in a day, somehow I feel like it's not doing well. But imagine that time, even getting 100 views a day was something huge. It was something that I would really celebrate about. And that's the kind of thing I want to carry into 2020. That whatever is happening right now, yes, I'm aiming for something really big, something really huge, but at the same time to just have the gratitude to just be like, thank you for what is happening right now. And one of the things that I have seen is even in your own small corner of the internet, you can be able to just have an impact to people that are around the world. And I have had people from Somalia, I have had people from South Africa, I have people from Germany, I have a friend from Ghana, I have made friends with people from Namibia, uh, people from the US, and of course, I cannot forget the many of you who are here in Kenya. And just that ability to be able to impact just one person. Because you see, at the end of the day, truth be told, at the end of the day, even if there are 10,000 of you here right now, and I'm really happy that you're 10,000 of you here, and all 10,000 of you watch the videos that I do for free, by the way, that I do here, and I go research about how to start a particular business, there's still someone who'll come and ask me, so how do I start a perfume business? And there's a video specifically about how to start a perfume business. And I know for many of them, for many of you, even if we sat down today and we did a plan on how to start that particular business, not all of you will start that business. But I know even out of the 10,000 of you, 10 of you or 20 of you will start their businesses from the information that's there, start their businesses, and then grow them, and then employ 2 people or 3 people, or even just do a one-man business, and then be able to sustain themselves and be able to create an income for themselves. And that's what makes me happy. That I can be able to meet someone in the street who'll be like, hi, you're Mumo, yes. And you helped me begin this business because of the video that you did. And I saw someone in the comments a few days ago say that they watched a particular video and that's the reason why they started a YouTube channel. That makes me happy. That's all I keep aspiring to do. That every single day that I wake up, every single content that I place out will be of benefit to you. Because the truth is, on this channel, and I knew it even when I started, after I came back in October, I asked you guys whether you'd prefer for me to do 2 separate channels for the content that I do, which is the YouTube content as well as the business content. And a majority of you just said, keep it in one place. And analytically, analytically for me, separating the 2 would have been the best thing to do. Because, let me explain. The way YouTube works is whenever you place out content, whenever you do a video out, it serves it to the people who watched your last video most of the time. As in, if you come to my video and then you watch a long time, then YouTube gets to know that you are interested in that kind of content. If you then put out another video, different topic, to the same person, they may not be interested in that particular video. So what tends to happen is now the second video is affected because YouTube tends to think that that video is not as good content for that particular person. So what does it do? It shows it to less people. So the thing that I knew from that time is, yes, I will do business content because I really am passionate about helping people begin and start and grow their businesses. So we will go through everything from the very beginner to the very advanced, where I'll even I'll even take you through accounting. Like we'll do a whole video just about accounting. So those are the kind of things that you need to look at. And I will show you how to be able to, like, some of the content that I'm doing next year is basically to help you get started on business, to help you get started on YouTube. All this I'm doing knowing sometimes these videos may not get as many views as I would have loved to get. Like, I know, for instance, if I did a video about business ideas and businesses that you can start in 2020, I know for sure that particular video will do well. Even not just now, but in future. Like, it's a proven winner on the channel. I will do that video. It will get done. At the same time, I will still do a video showing you how to do your taxes. I know it's not a very sexy topic, but it is an important thing for you to learn how to do. And if I'm able to show you how to do it, then I've actually helped you than someone who just comes and watches the video and then goes back to the life that they're used to, you know? So that is really important for me, that as I move into the new year, I provide more and more impactful videos for you to be able to get videos that help you, that build you, that actually help you move from step 1 to step 2 of your business, to be able to grow your YouTube career from not earning anything to start finding out how to be able to start earning. Those are the things that I'm really thinking about, so that I can be able to give you all this. And the moment that I do that, I am able to open minds, because the moment that we open your mind, then you can be able to actually do more. And all through this year, it's just been believing in what I do even more, and looking at how can I be able to provide more and more and more for free, first of all, so that at the time when we'll start charging for whatever we are doing, then you will have already seen the kind of value that I provide. You'll have already seen the kind of impact that I can have on you. So if we want anything individualized, you'll actually come appreciating the fact that I can actually be able to trust this person with the things that I need to do. Yes. So 2019 is coming to an end, and one of the lessons that I've really learned in 2019 is just patience. You see, at the start of the year, when I was setting up my plans for 2019, and probably place a link up here so that you can be able to see that video, and trying to think of what are the things that I want to achieve in 2019, and then you get into January, and then you start feeling like, wait, none of these things is actually happening. Having the patience to just look at things and then give them time to grow. Look at things and then distinguish that anytime you're trying to build something, you cannot be able to just do it like this in the snap of a finger and they get done. Just having that patience to look at what you want to achieve and looking at where you are and trying to bridge that gap and trying to bring yourself closer to whatever you want to achieve, and just being patient enough to make those things happen. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes tenacity. And one of the things that I've really seen this year is, and I'm actually just placing my phone to charge. These are some of the things that I'll make sure tomorrow are getting done. Good. We are charging. So just having the patience to grow things and make things happen is something that constantly I'm learning this year. And I want to build that into next year and make sure that even in the things that I'm planning to do, even in the achievements that I want to sit down by the grace of God at the end of 20, reconnecting. Okay, good. Sorry about that. So one of the things that I really need to look at is internet for tomorrow. So as a person now and looking at the things that are in front of me, it's just learning to continue having that patience and continuing to look at what is going on around me and what do I need to do in order to be able to achieve the things that I need to achieve. So that is really important, and I believe that's a lesson that we can all just take as we go into 2020, is be patient. Be so patient that you're not fazed by the fact that things are not happening as you want them to happen. Like, pap. As in, some things cannot work like that. But you're patient enough to be able to see, this is what I need to do in order to achieve this thing. And you work towards it. One of the other things that I've really seen is keeping a positive mindset. Because, let me tell you the truth. Not that I've been lying to you all through, but the truth is, not every single day for me is a good day. And that can be in my personal life, that can be in my emotions, in my business, spiritually, mentally. Not every day is a good day. That's the truth. But at the same time, learning to see all these things that are happening in your life, learning to be truthful to yourself about the things that are happening, and knowing that even if things are not going right now, things can change and things will change. All that positive attitude is really important, because if you, as a person, do not take control of your mind, then you give control over to the things that are happening around you, to the circumstances that are happening around you, and then you leave all that power away from yourself. If you decide, see, it's not wishful thinking. If you decide that you are going to win no matter what happens, then it's possible for you to win. If you have decided that you will succeed no matter what is going on around you, it's possible for you to succeed. this is what happened for me this year. As we started the year, I wanted to get to 1,000,000 minutes watched on the channel. And I'll show you this tomorrow. I wanted to get to 1,000,000 minutes watched. So last year's 2018. In 2018, I just barely was able to meet the 4,000 hours of watch time on the channel. And now, when I was getting now to 2019, I wanted to be able to do 4 times that. So I wanted to get to 1,000,000 minutes watched. And I was able to achieve that early December, early this month, before the month was over. So by the time this month is actually ending, we'll have gone over that by close to 60,000 minutes. Now, 60,000 minutes was what I used to get in January. And then it exploded and grew and all that. So, hi, Alex. Yes, 2020 will be more epic. So tomorrow at 8 a.m., I'll be doing a live stream for... Sorry about that. So tomorrow at 8 a.m., I'll be doing a live stream for 24 hours. My apologies because it's so windy. So I did 1,000,000 minutes. I already achieved that. So I'll share with you tomorrow. And the reason I'm really saying about tomorrow is because I want you to actually watch tomorrow and see what we are planning for next year. So I achieved that. Then the second aim that I had was to get to 400,000 views. Now, as we speak, we just got to 350,000. So we have a difference of about 40,000 views to achieve that target. And then the next one was on subscribers, which we talked about a little earlier. So the aim for the end of this year was to get to 10,000 subscribers, which we achieved 3 days ago. Right now we are 10,100 subscribers, which I'm really happy and grateful about for all of you for watching. The next thing was on the income from YouTube. So the aim for this year was to be able to do $800, which is about 80,000 bob. So I got monetized in January. Yes, I got monetized in January. That's when I fully achieved the 4,000 hours, because we got the 1,000 subscribers, but we hadn't gotten the 1,000 hours, the 4,000 hours. So I got monetized at the mid of January. In fact, in January, I made $9. $9. So some of you who just think that YouTubers just wait and money comes, shock on you. So we haven't been able to get to the $800 yet, but there's a bigger target for next year where I'm setting it even higher, and there's a strategy on how I'll be able to actually achieve it. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So I set targets at the beginning of the year, and I actually wanted to achieve them, and I actually set forth and actually spoke them out. I put them on my Instagram. I put them on the channel as well, saying this is the thing that I want to achieve. These are the things that I need to actually get done at the end of the year. And some of them I have already achieved, like the subscribers, like the watch time, I have already achieved. And now the thing I didn't quite get was on the ad revenue and on the views on the channel, which is not a big deal because we really tried. And for a channel my size and for the views that I'm getting, I'm making a lot more than so many people who are actually creating on content on YouTube. And tomorrow we'll talk about why. So this live was supposed to be 30 minutes. I just wanted to see how you guys are doing. The live stream will be tomorrow. Prayerfully, hopefully, I really pray that things will be okay tomorrow so that at 8 a.m. we can be able to start. It will be a 24-hour live stream. Believe me, I will push it as far as it can go. So I'm really hoping that we can get it done. And the reason I'm ending this live stream here is because I think my power bank is out of energy and I'm at like 10%. So I need to let you guys go. Make sure that today, this is what I want you to do today. Make sure that today you get a notebook so that tomorrow we can plan for 2020. We are starting January 1st with plans on how we are going to make 2020 a success. And of course, I'll not joke about 2020 vision. So tomorrow as well, apart from the year compass, we'll also do my vision board for 2020. And you can get to see the things that I'm planning for 2020. So the year compass actually ties into the vision board. And I'm hoping that we can be able to just do a condensed video on the vision board. So I'll show you the vision board for 2018 because I was unable to make one in 2019 because I did not know where the year was going to go, honestly, but I still made some targets for myself and that was it. But I did not make an elaborate vision board like the one I had made in 2018. So I'll show you that one for 2018 and the things that I've already achieved from that one. And as we move into 2020, I think I'll carry some of the things that I wanted to achieve in 2018 and then put them on the 2021. And then I'll show you a vision board template that I saw on Twitter yesterday. I did some screenshots on it. Give credit, of course, to the person who showed me the vision board template. And then we can use that to plan for 2020. So this is what I want you to do as we leave this video, and we are leaving it in the next 1 minute. This is what I want you to do. Prepare yourself tomorrow, 8 a.m. Kenyan time, which is 0500 GMT. I don't know, because I think some of the people who are watching may be from other countries. So tomorrow at 8 a.m., I will be going live. So place a notification on your mobile phone to actually get that done. I am really trying to think of how to get through the 24 hours, but content is really planned out for the whole 24 hours. And I welcome you to place in the comments your channel. If you'd like a channel review, just place in the comments, not in the chat, in the comments that you would like to have a channel review. So what will a channel review entail? A channel review will entail me looking at if you have optimized your channel well, if there are things that I feel you need to change, if there are strategies and opportunities for you to be able to achieve next year. Those are the things that I'll let you know about tomorrow as we do your channel reviews. So have a good day. See you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next year.